Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Demon Slayer. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on whatever type of journey Demon Slayer is. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Demon Slayer, I almost said Naruto for a second. It actually has been a minute since I've watched Demon Slayer, like over a month, because I watched them like a little bit before my whole lung surgery thing. You know, that little incident. And yeah, but I was going through and looking at the episode titles. I don't normally do that because I feel like sometimes they give them away, but I was like, I wonder if I can just jog my memory. And it did a little. I remember they were facing the Spider Family, and I know that Tanjiro defeated the mom figure, and Zenitsu beat one of the brothers who was like a spider with like a human-esque head, who had the little creepy crawly like minions. And I know that they were facing the father figure dude. I'm remembering, I'm pretty sure, because at first I was going back and forth with who defeated the father guy, and then I was like, didn't they send those other two people whose names I cannot recall? If they did mention them, they might have in the subtitles, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure one of them came, because because that girl went to Zenitsu because he was like dying, and she went to help him, hopefully. I don't remember if we went further with that and I just don't remember, or what. And then when I looked at the episode titles, I recalled that the one that's like actually one of the, was it the 12 Kisuke, or like he's close to being that high ranking or whatever, was actually one of the brothers, not the father figure dude. And he wants to like steal Nezuko as Tanjiro's sister, because he's like, I want this to be like a family unit, but it's like a twisted family thing. I don't remember how it was twisted, but I just remember I was like, you do not understand how relationships work. But he wanted Nezuko to be his sister, and Tanjiro was like, no. Also, I'm saying no. Anywhoots, let us watch this episode.
Blood demon art. Exploding blood!
Oh, yeah. Definitely forgot about this. She has a blood demon art, which we vaguely heard about, knew about.
Nezuko and I cannot.
I guess, I don't really remember how it works. Okay, and he did defeat him. I forgot all about this. I thought they were still battling. So now that I think about it, they've defeated everybody, but I don't remember if they defeated the sister. So I guess we'll get into that, because I'm sure they'll do like a mini recap or whatever. Yeah, I don't remember. And I'm curious how the blood demon art works. Like, how do people develop that? Honestly, it's my own fault. I probably should have rewatched some stuff before I watched this, because I don't remember if they've explained it already or not. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Also, animation was really cool in this spot. But also, if he was that person, or if he is one of the Kizuki people, he needs to collect his blood. Alright?
I won. I did it. My father saved me. Our family's Kagura, which has been passed down for generations.
Forgot about that too. Forgot about that too. I really should have rewatched. To be fair, I was planning on editing the 2 episodes before this, but I could not find them for the life of me. And then I found them like earlier today. So I guess I could have waited, but
I still need to go save Inosuke as soon as I can. The scent of blood just got stronger.
Is this the sister?
And it didn't give off the smell of ash like usual. Don't tell me.
Did he put himself back together? Ah, nope, he's just walking.
You thought you defeated me. How sad for you. Did your delusion bring you a brief moment of joy?
So is this what it means to be like a 12 piece of pea or whatever?
I cut my head off myself using my own threads.
Rude.
Before you were able to do the job yourself.
I hate that. Stupid last minute twist. But he's gonna be fine, right?
You need to control your breathing. Hurry, there's no time.
I wonder why you weren't burned to cinders earlier in that explosion. Me and my threads were the only things that were set ablaze.
Because she specifically targeted you.
Breathing be disrupted, Tanjiro. Calm down. Just stay calm. I can't raise my arm.
The 11th form.
I thought...
Dead calm.
The 11th form? It doesn't matter what technique you use on me. What?
I thought the forms only went up to 10? Was it 10? Has Tanjiro used up to 10? No, I don't remember. I really should have rewatched something.
The threads scattered. Not even one of them reached him. The strongest threads of all were destroyed? That cannot be! I'll try it again!
Just walked right up to him like it was a regular Sunday. I hate that. They literally just got disintegrated. See, this show is so dark. Why do I insist on watching it? Oh, there was more of them. There was way more of them.
And since all of us were quite weak, Rui shared his power with us. He is
so
a
they
favorite of a certain someone. And because of that, he has permission to do this.
I see. And that's how they all developed similar, like, power sets, essentially.
Now then, time for the finishing touches.
I don't like that. Did he rip off her face? I don't know if they're going to explain it, but I want to know what happened to the other family members here.
I didn't mean to revert to this form. It just happens by accident sometimes.
Oh, did he kill them? Oh, I thought they were killed by slayers. This is much, much worse. Did she turn her in? Oh, that's even worse. Why am I watching this again? Why? Literally, why?
No.
I've told you before. I really hate it when your face changes back like that.
Oh, right. Right. And this is when they had that whole conversation about what being family is really about.
A demon! What the?
It's no use. That won't work. My ball of yarn may feel soft.
You know, now that I think about it, since he died, like the source of their power, does that mean that she will lose her powers too?
Wow, that's incredible. Do you release those threads from the palms of your hands? Good evening. The moon's quite lovely tonight.
Came out of
isn't it?
nowhere. Ooh. I like her movements. She's like a butterfly, which I'm assuming is on purpose, but I still have to comment on it. It's still so pretty.
If you go unpunished after having taken all those lives, your
But
victims
she's
will
still
never receive
going
justice.
to kill her?
I could gouge out your eyeballs, or perhaps slash your stomach and rip out your organs. For every life you've taken.
I think it's one of those things. The way she speaks is so calming, it's like alarmingly scary.
Oh, what a pity.
That's fascinating. I wonder what style she uses. Unless this is something else entirely?
Insect breathing, butterfly dance.
Okay. This gives a whole new meaning to Inosuke's breathing.
She's too tiny and has no arm strength, so she can't behead me. Her life is mine.
I doubt that, yeah. I don't like these noises. I don't like these noises.
Just because you haven't been beheaded, don't think that you're safe from harm. There are those like me, who use poison with their swordsmanship.
Interesting. I didn't know demons could be poisoned.
Demon Slayer Corps, Insect Hashira, Shinobu Kocho. I may be the only one among the Hashira who is unable to decapitate demons, but creating a poison that's lethal to them. That's quite impressive, don't you think?
Okay, so it's not normal. This is a new information.
Are you all right, sir?
Just barely. What happened to the demon? Shouldn't you finish it off or something?
I infected her with wisteria poison.
Wisteria, you know what? That makes so much sense. So much sense. Why did I not think of that?
I have no memories of when I was human, you see.
Is that why you made us pretend to be your family?
I thought that if I could feel a family bond, my memories would come back.
Is that what he was after?
The bond of a real family.
Is he seeing Tanjiro's memories instead?
Nezuko.
Interesting. Okay, well, first, there was a lot that I forgot. I thought I did a really good job, honestly. In the beginning, I was like, wow, I remember so much. I remember nothing. So that's on me. It's fine, though. It was a very interesting episode once I started to remember things. And learning about these other two, whoever they are, is fascinating. I think that the girl, the way she moves is so fascinating with the whole, it's, I don't want to say the butterfly effect because that refers to something very specific, but like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's cool. It's really interesting. She moves so lightly and fluidly, but she's so ruthless. And it's kind of a really interesting juxtaposition for her character, I guess, like her design as opposed to like her personality and like her fighting style, how they come together. I'm trying to remember, and I'm thinking back to the first episode, and was that the guy that tried to kill his sister and then was like, go to this person on this mountain or whatever? I really can't remember. That was so long ago. But I feel like it was. He uses the same style as Tanjiro. But my question is, I'm fairly certain that Tanjiro had 10 forms. It might have been 7, but I feel like it was 10. But apparently there's an 11th form, and I hope that maybe either Tanjiro didn't know about it because it's not something you, it's either like my theories are that it's either something that you learn later once you become like more advanced, 2, that it is something that you develop yourself, so therefore it's different for every person, or 3, that he did know about it and maybe didn't master it during his time, his what was it, 2 years that he was training. So maybe. Those are my theories. Those are the 3 options I think it could be. Yeah, I mostly feel just bad that I forgot a good chunk because I really did. I felt so proud of myself. That's okay though. We remembered a lot of things happened, and it was a good episode. So yeah, we're gonna find out what happens in the next episode. I'm sure, if I recall, she did like that, the butterfly girl like went and helped Zenitsu, so I'm sure if she went and fought the sister, that means that Zenitsu's gonna be okay, and maybe we'll get back to him, because he was like poisoned and whatever. And I know I have like feelings about Zenitsu. I don't want him to die, I just find him slightly annoying, but I am told, at least in the comments, I think it was Sophie's and Dan's Life, I think you commented that you didn't like him at first either, but he kind of grew on you, so I'm sure he will grow on me. It's like a lot of characters in anime I watch. Sometimes I start out, especially like with just certain characters, I'm like, oh no. Or like sometimes theme songs, I'm like, I don't really like it. And then the more you watch it, like you're like, yeah, I'm digging it. I like it. So I'm sure he'll grow on me. Oh, that reminds me of Inosuke, not just Inosuke, but like she had a breathing form that wasn't an element. And I'm not gonna lie, I just assumed that all the breathing forms were gonna be element related. I did not realize that. And then when we met Inosuke, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But wasn't he like, I can't remember if he said this or my friend said that, because I remember before I watched Demon Slayer, I was like, what's with the kid in the boar's head? And I feel like they did mention it, that he was like raised by boars. So I thought that was like just a thing because he was like raised in the wild. I didn't know that there were like, well, I don't want to say animal because a butterfly is an insect, but you know, creature type breathing style. So that is a whole other facet of Demon Slayer that I think is really interesting and I'm really interested to explore. And then last thing before I forget, I'm curious, since Tanjiro has like no strength, if he's going to be able to get the blood of this Kizuki person to send to the doctor lady. So hopefully it'll all work out. But also that one kid, the brother, the Rui, I'm pretty sure it's Rui, he was like, I'm going to kill them no matter what. So maybe he'll have like a slight fight in the next episode, but hopefully not too much. Anywhoots, thank you all again for watching and joining me on this journey, and until next time, bye.